There's nowhere quite like Cornwall. Look at that. Welcome back to the channel, everyone, and if you've been watching the videos lately, you'll know that we've been on a tour from one coast of the UK over to the other. Yes, from Caister-on-Sea in Norfolk all the way over to Tintagel in Cornwall. We've passed through 11 counties, and here's a quick look at the journey so far.
Hey darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city, let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday, baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey, come on now and take my hand. Hey darling, I love it when it's me and you, on the road with a couple of tunes in a car for two. Hey darling, you know we're gonna have a really good time, driving in the middle of the night when the stars are bright. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city, let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday, baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey, come on now and take my hand. Get out, we can leave this city, let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair.
So in last week's video, you saw the amazing views from our site here at Trewethett Farm near Tintagel, but also we took you over to the beautiful Loo in Cornwall with its amazing harbour, shops, pasty shops of course, restaurants, pubs, bars, and just the wonderful scenery. And also we went down into Polperro, very similar, very quaint, a smuggler's cove, a holidaymaker's paradise, but you need to be pretty fit to walk up and down the hills, that's for sure. So what have we got in store for you this time? Well, we're going to take you down to Doc Martin's surgery in Port Isaac. What a lovely quaint cove that is as well. We're going to take you to Tintagel and King Arthur's Castle, very interesting, and we're also going to explain to you a bit more about the site that we've been on, and finally when we left, the disaster with the Sat Nav. That's all to come in this video, so stay tuned. Certainly getting the steps in and this break, I tell you. We're at Port Isaac now, and you can't really bring the car down to the actual port itself. You've got to park some way back, and then it requires a little walk through more of these quaint streets. But let me just show you, if I can, from here, a view looking into the port. Really is something else, quite spectacular. I think the place on the hill over there is Doc Martin's surgery. And we're back on the north coast now. So we did Looe and Polperro. I was going to go to Charlestown, but we changed our mind on that purely because of the weather, and also it was about an hour further down, so we opted instead to come this way. So let's get down in amongst it all. Fish and chips smell good at Port Isaac Fish and Chip Shop. Not had any Cornish ice cream since we got here, so only a matter of time, I'm sure. Walking down's not too bad. Completely mindful. You've got to walk back up again. So a quick look, see if we can see over the edge. Oh, this is pretty cool, look at this. Quaint cottages and pubs. The Golden Lion. St Austell Ales. Oh wow. Oh, that's a pasty shop. Don't see many of those in Cornwall, do you?
Not my baby. Not my baby Flora.
It's quaint. Worth the walk, folks. Don't be put off. And the Golden Lion looks right out onto the harbour. It's got a big machine gun on it. There's the RNLI Port Isaac lifeboat station here. Roscarrick Hill. Got to go up here because this is where Doc Martin hangs out. Somewhere up here anyway.
I'll go along with anything, no just about. I'm in, about my boat.
pretty heavy going on the legs, I'll tell you that much. There's the view over the other side. Quite spectacular, it has to be said. Right, is that where the dock lives? See, when you take your boat out, you've then got to get over the bar. See the waves? So that's Doc Martin's house, we reckon. And I think I'm about as far as I'm going to go here. Let's have a quick look over here.
I can jump off that mountain into the water.
There's nowhere quite like Cornwall. Look at that. Gonna head back. Ah, this is Doc Martin's house, this one here. I got the wrong one, folks. That's Doc Martin's place, that's the surgery. So, let's head back. It's nothing if it ain't quaint, that's for sure. That looks like the schoolhouse on the top of the hill. The food in there smells good. Yeah, like I said, it was good walking down the hill, but walking back up's a killer. So Doc Martin's place is the Flint cottage. There's a white one, it's the one on the right of that.
Light.
Well, here come a few Atlantic rollers. Port Isaac, just round that corner. Check these out.
our house, we bought a motor, big static caravan, and we were on that land.
During the 5th and 7th centuries, the island fortress of Tintagel was the stronghold of post-Roman Cornish rulers. Memories of Tintagel's past glories inspired many legends, and in the 12th century, Geoffrey of Monmouth wrote that King Arthur was conceived here. The castle's atmospheric ruins stand partly on the mainland and partly on the island. In medieval times, the two halves were connected by a bridge, and today you can cross a new modern footbridge to explore the rugged island and visit the iconic sculpture of Gallos, a life-size artwork inspired by the legend of King Arthur. When the tide's out, you can enjoy the small sandy beach and explore the atmospheric Merlin's Cave. Tintagel Castle is located on the cliff tops of North Cornwall, and due to the rugged coastal landscape, there are steep slopes, sheer drops and uneven surfaces throughout the site. So, take care folks, but if you can, get along, because this English heritage site is well worth a visit. This is the world famous Jamaica Inn, ladies and gentlemen. Reputedly, perhaps the most haunted pub in the whole of Great Britain. And also the subject of the Daphne du Maurier book, Smugglers at Jamaica Inn.
So the weather's a bit inclement today, in and out, isn't it?
Yes.
So we thought we'd come to, well, we can't come this close and not come to the world famous Jamaica Inn on Bodmin Moor and have some lunch. And it's been quite nice, hasn't it, Dave?
Yeah, it's been good. Very busy in here.
Extremely busy it was.
We've been here before, of course, some time back, about what, 15, 20 years ago?
We actually stayed the night. I had my two other little dogs, my lasses, and we stayed the night. And there was banging on the wall all night, wasn't there?
Reputedly one of the most haunted pubs in the country.
Oh, it is. They have paranormal nights and ghost tours and things.
Yeah, they do murder mystery nights here as well.
Incidentally, when we got up in the morning, we thought it was neighbours next door that was banging on the wall. And there was no next door, was there?
Helen does love all the ghosty stuff until it happens, and then she craps herself.
True, very true. So do you, though.
So we'll give you a little look around. We'll show you the Jamaica Inn. Now, famous by who? There's a reason why it's so famous.
It's Daphne du Maurier, and it's she wrote a book. Well, she's wrote several books, and it's famous for smuggling, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, we're going to take you for a walk round first, and we'll come back to this tale behind the Jamaica Inn.
There's also a farm shop and a gift shop as well. So I'll have a quick look in there.
Let's go and have a look then.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. The lady over there.
I'll just look. Dad, let's us.
Who's that there in the window?
Squire Bassett
Squire Bassett
from Daphne du Maurier's.
Smugglers at the Jamaica Inn. Well, there you go. That's the book. I bet you can buy that book in
Press
here.
the button. Is that a badger?
Yeah, it looks like a badger. Hello.
Right, in there because he's just had it all.
Oh, here's all the Daphne du Maurier books.
Thanks very much.
Can you see the one, Smugglers at the Jamaica Inn? You think that'd be the most popular book here, wouldn't you? But I can't see it. Maybe it's round here. Aha. Daphne du Maurier, Jamaica Inn. First rate page turner. Do you want to get it, Hal? What do you got?
So they sell all these little weird things here. I think this might be sage to cleanse, purify. If you have a goose, they do use that. They light it and walk around the rooms with it.
Did you not use it in our last house?
Me?
Well, you did, yes, I remember.
A few different ones as well. I know on that program they do, Help My House is Haunted.
Yeah,
They do it with different things, don't they?
they do. Yeah, you can fill a bag for £3.25 with all these stones. Very nice. I know someone who'd like them. Anyway, over here, look, Hal. Do you want this? Lots of books and cards. Oh, aye.
Ouija board,
A Ouija board bag.
some pentagram candles.
And look over here, look, the old Jamaica Inn fridge magnet.
Old tarot cards or something.
The Cornish flag. What's that then, Hal? Ceramic, a trinket dish. It's got a bat in the middle of it.
Lovely dog, isn't it?
Oracle cards.
You don't touch sweetheart, do you? This way, Mia. Yeah. Come this way.
All very interesting stuff. The Inn on the Moors. Let's go and find Helen. As Helen said before, we stayed the night here, and all night long we were in one of the rooms over there in the corner above the bar, and all night long it was just bang, bang, bang. We thought it was coming from the room next door, and then it transpired there was nobody in the room next door. Well, this is the entrance into Trewethett Farm. The Caravan and Motorhome Club site are based down here in Cornwall. We'll give you a little look round. Come on.
Gone. On that front page.
Oh,
The kids on it. Good. And they chanked one night. Like, I'm not in the
Now, when it comes to Trewethett Farm, there are 146 pitches here, a blend of hard standing and grass. There are 15 for camping without electricity, 9 without electric economy pitches with awning for caravans and campers, and then there are 4 hard standing without awning. The rest of them are a blend of hard standing and grass. Lovely site, elevated, great views all round really, and let's have a quick look. Well, we were pretty much rained in yesterday, but we've got some blue sky back for a little while. Maybe not for long. Let's go and find Helen. Small little reception on the left there.
Was it? Well,
So it's a tiered site, it's on different levels as you can see if you look over here, and most people race to get on these front pitches, but I don't think they've got the best view, so if you do come here, they're not the ones I would choose. This is quite interesting, like Tintagel is or Tintagel, Tintagel 2 mile walk, Boscastle 2 miles, Rocky Valley, wherever that is, 3 miles, Land's End 74, John O'Groats 777. There's a coastal path down here, actually a little map, it's still got some raindrops on top. So if you want to just trek and check where you go from here, I'll just take you to the first part of the path, which runs down here. It's been really windy the last couple of days, and yesterday was just a washout, constant rain. It was awful, so we were stuck in the caravan. But this footpath here, it splits, so you just get down a few yards, and then you're either going to hang yourself round to the left and follow the path, which meanders over the hills and top of the cliffs and takes you to Tintagel, or you can go to the right here. In fact, you can walk over the top of the campsite, will be easier, and it'll meander in different directions down here. Waves are pretty big after all the winds yesterday. It's still windy, but not as bad as it was. I think the tide might be out, but the waves are certainly crashing on the rocks in the distance. Not really going to pick it up on the GoPro though, but it's pretty stunning. So a place I want to get to at some point is the Tintagel Castle, the site of King Arthur, and I'll show you and tell you more about that when I get there. The wind might hopefully drop enough for me to get the drone up, because there's a big suspension bridge over the cove which I want to show you the castle, give you a little bit of history. I'm not going to bore anyone to death with history lessons or anything like that, but it's worth a look. So that's certainly on the hit list. So we'll try and fit a lot in. So there may be a lot of music, and just give you a flavour, not too long at all. Tell you what, Hal, I'm not used to these. We're not used to hills, are we?
No.
We don't have hills in Norfolk.
None.
You up for a hike?
Well, let's go and have a look.
Have a look around.
See what Cornwall has to offer.
Yeah, now that it's stopped raining, I think we've got a day to try and cram it all in before it rains again, if we're lucky. Got a few showers to dodge. I was just saying, those front pitches aren't necessarily the best pitches for the view, are they? Because you get down there and you can't see as much as you can see up here. We're on the blue pegs. This is a pitch without an awning, so it's not quite as wide, but we knew we weren't bringing it, so you can see you're a bit higher up and you can see quite a bit more, which is quite good. But if you follow the road round, and we'll do a bit of a tour, yeah, then you can see a bit more up here. So we paid £38 a night to stay on a hard standing pitch without awning, and actually, as it happens, Trewethett Farm was a great base for us. Most nights I was visiting street food, burgers, fish and chips, or curries, that sort of thing. And as you can see from the facilities here, typical Caravan and Motorhome club site, immaculately clean, a very good laundrette with washing machine, tumble dryer, somewhere to iron, that sort of stuff. But the ladies and gents' toilets and showers, again, very clean, lots of hot water, but need bringing up to date. A little bit 70s and 80s, shall we say. But what else can we ask for? Clean and tidy, great views, and very Caravan and Motorhome club. Right, on to the debacle now with leaving using a Sat Nav. First of all, anyone who's ever been to Cornwall will know that the roads are pretty narrow, even the A roads, but the B roads even more so. Single track with passing places in many cases. Couple of examples here for you. Look, turn the corner, you never know what you're going to see. Here's a whole load of cows crossing the road.
That'll be a good little video, won't it? Yeah, that big white one's got sticking out its spine. Milking time.
Yeah. Look how they all follow each other. Right, turn another corner. What do we see? A river running across, a ford, and of course, very narrow. So these are the sorts of roads that we're on. Now, I do use the footage from my dash cam in some of the videos, so I have to take the SD card out in order to do the edit. I forgot to put the SD card back in, so I wasn't able to capture what happened as we left, foolishly. But I can recreate it very accurately, and here we go, using maps. So when we left, normal, up the road, out of the campsite. Now, as soon as I got to the top of the road where you leave the campsite, I should have smelt a rat, because the Sat Nav said turn left. And that wasn't the way we came in when we arrived. And also, every trip that we'd done from that campsite, we always turned right. So why does it want me to turn left? But I trust the Sat Nav. It cost me more than 300 quid over 10 years ago. And it's purpose built for the car and the caravan. Got all the dimensions in. Trust the Sat Nav, Dave. Go with it. So went with it. And as you can see, for about a mile and a bit, no problem whatsoever, till we get to Boscastle, and then it says, turn right up Paradise Road, or Paradise Drive, whatever it's called. So I thought, what's it going to go right for? But foolishly, I turned right, and immediately I turned right, I knew I'd made a mistake. But I'd gone too far, and I couldn't reverse out onto that sort of main road. So I had to follow the road, and the further I went, the more narrow it got. As you can see here from some of the stills, I mean, look at that garage on the left-hand side. That's just wide enough to get a car in, and it's probably as wide, if not wider, than the road that I'm on with the caravan on the back. Further I went, more problems, because there's now traffic, parked cars and vans at the side of the road. And then I come to a junction, and this is a junction between this sort of road and the high street. And I'm thinking I want to get off here and go either left, or I could go straight across, which is not quite straight across. It's a staggered junction. Either way, I can't turn because I've got parked traffic, parked cars on my left. If I turn, the back end of the caravan's either going to hit the wall, and I was already very close to the parked cars. So I went into panic mode, but Helen came to the rescue and very calmly said, Dave, get out, unhitch the caravan, put it on the motor mover, and then I'll move the car, you bring the caravan down the high street. Great. By now, got a baker's van and a couple of cars behind, and we were holding them up. So I waved to the baker's van, said, give me a few minutes, I'll be out the way. And I moved the caravan down the high street, where Helen had already moved the car and was waiting for me. When I turned and cleared the road down the high street, some bloke came out and started giving me a bit of what I call verbal, a bit of tongue pie. And I think he thought my name was Paul Anker, because he said, I must have been confusing me, with the musician, Paul Anker. Certainly that's what it sounded like. He called me Paul Anker. And then I realised that wasn't Anker he was calling me, it was something that rhymed with it. So I instructed him to get back in his car while he could still walk. Obviously, he's a lot older than me, and I was twice his size, otherwise I wouldn't have used such terminology. But it was pretty stressful. And the lesson here is, and there's only one person to blame for this whole situation, that's me, is just don't trust your Sat Nav in Cornwall. I should have known this. We've been loads of times before, and we've had sort of similar problems without a caravan. So with a caravan, I should have known I was going to run into it. Folks, do your planning. Plan your route in and out from any A road in Cornwall to wherever your destination might be. Don't make the mistake that we made. So it was a stressful start to our journey home. But I turned back and doubled back and went the way we came in, and then all was well. But wow, that was stressful. Face on it, Christ.
Well, it's just one of them things, isn't it?
School. Well, Cornwall has been absolutely stunning. We've enjoyed every minute, despite the rain as well. But in next week's video, we're moving on. We're going back to the Cotswolds, but to a site we've never visited before, and to visit places that we've never been to. Not a bad looking gaff across the road there. Quite like the look of that. Well, I thought I'd just try and get a quick picture while there was no one on the bridge. And what a lovely view. Someone's now coming over the bridge. Oh, hang on. I recognise her.
That's really pretty down there, isn't it?
Yeah, gorgeous. I've been down there with the camera. So, like we always say, folks, if you have been, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up and hit the notification bell. Then you'll know when all the videos are coming out. And a massive thanks to everyone who's subscribed recently, because the numbers have gone through the roof. We're at 16,400 and odd now. I can't believe it. We love you all. You really are very loyal and fantastic, and we appreciate every single bit of support that we get from all of you. So, until next time, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the Cotswolds. Bye for now.
Bye.